What's up, you maniacs? It's the Peace himself, the man with 1,000 laughs, Lord Gravitos, St. Jimmy TV, bringing you a Kingdom reaction to Kingdom Chapter 510 and 511. It's been a week since we've last done our chapters, and I've done Vagabond, Berserk, and Tomorrow's Joe. I've caught up on Berserk, so we're going to probably throw in Vinland Saga, and then after Vinland Saga, we're probably going to start Ubelblatt. I'm trying to get caught up on all the ones that I used to read back in the day. And I did this last night, and I realized that there was no sound. And there is sound going on this video this time, so yay! So, without further ado, I'd say let's just hop into chapter 510 of Kingdom. Nighttime inside the walls of Retsubi. God damn it! Even after passing all those grueling trials, we still couldn't do anything after all. All that time we spent training ourselves day in and day out. But once the fighting actually started, we couldn't do a thing! Fuck! I knew it was going to be our first time, but still I thought we'd be put up in more of a fight. It hurts. Are you okay, Kon? Hey, don't lump us together with you lot. Me and Goku here took 5 guys apiece. Looks like everyone else was all talk after all, huh, Kakuni? The fuck was that, Tonkoko? Konku? Oh, man. You want to try saying it again? Oh, I'll talk, Kanto. You want some of this? You really want to die, don't you, Kanto? Come on, boys. You managed to survive your first day of battle. How about taking it easy? Hunter Commander Shosha, washing away the new troops' anxieties with wine. Infantry Commander Sugin, we brought some of you guys booze. Even 10 Commander Squad Leader Bihei is one of the eldest members. Thanks so much, sirs. Shit, that hurt. The Greenhorn's Knight. Come on now, drink up. The booze we got from Shin is only handed out to those 3,000 commander or higher. What? But we've got badly injured, and not to mention the ones that died. I really don't think we're drinking right now. Dumbass. That's exactly why you should drink. Sort of like I'm still kicking out here, you hear me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to wine on your first night of your first battle. The wine of the night of your first battle. Be sure to properly savor its taste. Yes, sir. Give me some too. Key, strip and do what your dance thing. You're jumping way too far ahead. Infantry Commander Sugin, really thank you so much for what you did today. If it weren't for your help, all 3 of us would have died in the end. If it weren't for your help... Okay. If you got breath today, say thanks. Then hurry and get stronger. I'll talk, Kanto. Sorry. Cuckoo, I told you, Sugin. You should stop being so hard on them. It's not like you were much better during your first battle. Weren't you scared that you pissed yourself and ended the day without cutting a single enemy? Huh? What? Huh? Is that right, Sugin? Wait, is that true, Infantry Commander? Who told you that? I was in the next squad of yours. Yeah, it's all true. I was around 17 at the time, and I was trying to hold it in, but then suddenly got ambushed. Pant Pisser Sugin! Damn, that's embarrassing. That's even worse than my first battle. This is the first time I ever got dirt on you, Sugin. Of course, I later paid a visit to all the men who mocked me and beat them all within an inch of their lives. Fair enough. Scary. You really are stupid. If an infantry commander was like that, then it makes me feel a little bit better. Yep. And since we kicked ass on the first day, that puts us even above the infantry commander. I'd watch out if I were you. Gods know how many times I've seen someone do good on the first day and then easily croak on the next. Does that mean even the captain made a pretty big fool of himself during the first battle? Be his son. Nope, you couldn't be far off the mark. During Shin's first campaign on the Dokken Plains, the very first thing he did was single-handedly charge the enemy formations and cut open a path for the rest of us. Just from that alone, he took probably more than 20 soldiers away. What? Right after that, he hopped on a horse and dove headfirst into enemy masses to save our asses, even destroying an armored war chariot that he'd never seen before. During the midst of the battle, a charge personally led by Duke Hugh himself, Shin fought and slew one of Wei's generals and can't remember if it was Suki or Maki. Really? He did all that in his first battle? Yep, that's right, which is why Shin was promoted all the way to 100-man commander from only his first campaign. Huh? From foot soldier to 100-man commander in just one battle? That's so incredible. Whew. When it comes to the guy's accomplishments, what else can you guys do but laugh? But fight together with him and you'll just get surprised one time after another. Huh? Tsugen and I, he may be a stupid kid that's just 10 years our junior, but when it's on the battlefield, I tell you, there's not a man more badass or more inspiring than Shin. Yeah, dude, Shin's badass, man. I didn't come here to talk all sorts of stuff. Dang it, that's true. I know what you said seriously creeped me out a bit. I got goosebumps from that. Me too. But what? That was a nice thing to share, wasn't it? That's right. Where are the two brothers? That's who the booze is for. I mean, it's not the same level as Shin, but they did some amazing work for their first battle. Do you mean us brothers, you called? Sit your dumbasses down. You and Jin Ten are the archers. You mean Jin and Ten, the archer brothers? Yeah, that's it. Jin and Ten. I heard it was thanks to their arrows that's what the wall fell. Now, to be accurate, it was Big Bro Jin. That was amazing. That guy didn't let up, and even the mountain tribes had to gotten in onto the wall. I heard that he went through 3 whole quivers. Rumors say that every arrow he let loose claimed his soldier's life. Seriously? Just how many enemies did he take out then? On the other hand, the younger brother didn't land a single shot. I think it's just he gave up halfway too. Huh? Is that so? That's definitely a bit worrying. Yeah, for both of them. Yep, both of them. So are those two brothers right now anyways? Apparently one's seen them since Retsubi's hands fell. Oh man, I feel sorry for that dude. It's over, Tan. You need to reflect on your actions. He hit him. He was just being lazy. Oh, sob. Is this city? What are you doing out here all alone, Jin? Mr. Tejas? Sorry about today forcing you on a heavy role when it's your first battle. No, that made me actually happy. It's just the fighting actually started and everything went differently than I expected. Like even now, my hand won't stop shaking. It was because today was the first time I pushed myself that hard without letting up. Or is it because today, the first time I shot a living person? I'm sure it's the latter. Letting a weakling like me join the unit. Sorry letting a weakling like me join the unit. You must be disappointed. What are you saying? There's no doubt that the greatest achievement of the Haishin unit belongs to you, Jin. Besides, that shaking is better proof than anything that you're Haishin unit, Jin. It's proof how kind you are, how weak you are, and how you're only going to grow stronger from here. Everyone in the unit has come this far by crashing into walls, and it's only getting stronger that they overcame them. Even Shin is no exception to that rule, and neither am I. I was so terrified in the beginning, whether It was having to manipulate the battle to kill my enemies or sending my own allies to their deaths. It may sound crude, but you do grow used to it, as well as at least to some extent. But even then, the fear never goes completely away. But the High Shin unit, that fear is a good thing. But to the High Shin unit, that fear is a good thing because only when you have that sort of weakness that you will be able to know what true strength is. I love that quote. Because it's only when you have that sort of weakness that you will be able to know what true strength is. Man, dude. You're someone who could gleefully cut down other people's without batting an eye on your first battle, then you're better off joining Kanki's army instead of us. That's why you could trust me when I say your hand is trembling is nothing to be ashamed of, Jin. Thank you for that. The shaking hasn't stopped, but I feel like a load's taken off my back. I see, that's good to hear. Then you should go find some rest. Go find the rest of the men and spend time with them. I'm sure they'll be able to cheer you up too. Yes, ma'am, but first I need to look for my brother. I was pretty hard on him earlier. I'm sure he's feeling down somewhere. Ever the proper the bigger brother. Of course. After all, Tan has no one else left. And to me, he's also my only precious little brother. Ah, that's right. I was rushing over to General Ousen to tell him something about the city. What's all this ruckus? Surely there aren't any traces of the enemy sneaking in. We're not sure of that either. What do you mean no one's seen him? We don't have any clue what happened either at any rate. Maku-sama's orders were to keep this quiet. Isn't General Ousen's HQ? What the heck? Then where's Maku-sama right now? We're searching for him right now. Who the hell are you? That girl's the high shooting strategist. Ah, Yotunwa. I see you two come, Karyo-ten. Yeah, but what's going on here? It came with a message for the general, but now the HQ is in complete chaos. Where are the orders? None at all. Let us in. Please wait. It's a mess inside as well. I also came to meet with the General Ousen, but it would appear that our supreme commander has vanished from Retsubi without a trace. What? Next chapter, 511. We have 300 chapters to go. Yay! Urgent news, Retsubi has fallen. I repeat, Retsubi has fallen to kill. What did you say? So General Kuryo-san Ryu didn't make it in time? Then does that mean he is laying siege to Retsubi right now? No, sir. He has pulled back his troops and set up Yudo. What? That is fine. Simply following my orders. There is no course of concern? As the city of Retsubi hides a secret of my own devising. A secret? And if Kin were to make their next move while oblivious to the secret, then the war is ours to complete, to win guaranteed. Alas, I do not believe that this will prove our case. I highly doubt he will notice Ousen, that is. He will fail to notice Ousen, that is. Of that, I have no doubts, but even if he does notice, I believe it will only mean Kin. The Kin will be... The Kin will be unable to take even one step from Retsubi. Assuming the one's Ousen's positions right now, Ruboku-sama, what would you do now? A very good question. Assuming I were in Ousen's shoes right now, I would say regardless of the risk that it entails, I'd still go to take a look at that. Galloping through the night with Kin's fate on the line. Retsubi's trap. Inside Retsubi's wall. What the heck do you mean Supreme Commander is just up and vanished? We're in the middle of investigating too. Weren't there any messages or something like that left behind? There was one, although it was from Akusama and the first who believed that has left together with Ousen-sama. What did he say? All the troops are to hold position in Retsubi for 3 days and await further orders, he said. What? Quiet down, girl. Can't you see that we're just confused as you are? What's the point of our head of Riboku if we're just going to waste 3 days just sitting our asses here? I told you already, there's no point in yelling at us. Is it really that the only thing you said? Did he not mention anything concerning the city itself? Boss! Shit's going down at Ousen's HQ. Something about the general being gone and no one can find him. Huh? Ousen's missing? The hell? It's cause the city's bad news. You say something? Nah. 2 days since Ousen vanished, during which the Kin army did not set foot outside the walls, even once. Naturally, only the upper echelons were aware of Ousen's disappearance. The ranks and file simply believed that the rest was a preparation for the next march. Kanki, Uhan, Moten, Shin, and Yantwa. Looks like everyone's here, Moten. Yep. You've got some nerve lying to me, mountain woman. I never said it was just going to be the two of us. The part about having something to discuss was true. Have a seat, General. We'd like to hear your opinion, too. Shin. That's the general's seat. Give it up. Oh, Juan, bulge over. Piss off. Hurry up and get started, Moten. Yeah. This isn't the time for that. Then allow me to skip the formalities and cut straight to the point. The city of Retsubi has been purposely constructed in the way that it makes it hard to hold. Huh? What the heck are you talking about, Moten? You didn't tell him beforehand? Nope. I've been busy looking around the city. Figured he'd make too much of a fuss too. I'm amazed you didn't notice when we were attacking it. For gateway to Zhao heart attack, it didn't put much of a fight. You're full of shit. That's because the High Shin'en Union and the Mountain Tribes were too strong. Don't go talking smack when you just here. It just came later. Relax, Shin. I had the same opinion when I first saw the High Shin Union and this Mountain Tribe on that actions on that day. But upon entering the city, I got this feeling of something being off. And after 2 days of looking around, the suspicion has become certainty. Whether it's the walls or awkward height, or the quite frankly messed up pathways, it's clear that this place was built in a way so that it's hard to defend. And it's my belief that General Ousen was the first to notice this, which prompted his sudden disappearance. What's that got to do with Supreme Commander leaving? The question I do not have an answer to. Wait a second, just hang on. There's so much information I can't keep up. Considered me shock. Oh, shut up! I mean, why the hell would they want Zhao and Retsubi? Why does Zhao want Retsubi to be hard to defend in the first place? Isn't it meant to be the gateway to the inner regions? So it's easier to reclaim for them. It's easier for them to reclaim. What do you mean? Think about it. If Retsubi had strong defenses, then in the fellow Quinn hands it would become nigh impregnable as far as Zhao is concerned. So they chose to go with making Retsubi easier to retake, even if it meant leaving it weaker to begin with. Because the movement of the enemy were the forces to move past Retsubi and into the Zhao capital's region. The Zhao forces hiding in Taiku mountain in the Taiku mountain range would swoop down southwards and retake Retsubi, plunging one's enemy only exits. Both their escape route and supply chain cut off with a single move. Zhao can slowly surround and choke out stranded enemies at their leisure. What? A stratagem far removed from common sense. A defense strategy that aims to lure the enemy force with using its own capital as bait to destroy them. There's only one man to come up with something like this. Riboku. Now, not the time to be getting impressed by Riboku. We're the ones who caught them off guard, so we have an advantage. Isn't there anything we could do? There's nothing. Oh! Haven't you realized it yet? The target of this campaign is Gyu, and the strategy for all this hinges on one absolute requirement: that we retain and hold Retsubi and keep our supply chains flowing. And now the elaborate strategy crafted by Shuei-kun has completely fallen apart, all because of Retsubi's newly discovered weakness. What did you say? Shoei-kun's plan has gone up in smoke? Shin. No, everyone. While it's a bit strange to discuss this, I'm sitting in the Supreme Commander's chair, but right now there are 3 possibilities of action available to us. 3? Possible? That's right. First is to leave behind more troops in Retsubi than originally planned and continue our attack on Giyu. Weak though as it may be, a city is still a city. So long as there is enough manpower, it's not impossible to hold. However, or not to attack on Giyu, we'd still be successful and leave behind a large number of troops. It's another question altogether. That won't work. The whole reason we came in joint army is because of how many soldiers to attack on Giyu would need. Then what's the second, Moten? The second is to modify and upgrade Retsubi's weak points and transform it into a fort that is capable of withstanding an enemy's attack. Modify the city? Is that something possible, Moten? Don't even think about it. How many days do you think something like that will take us? By the time we complete something, and as time consuming as that, Riboku will have returned and will be unable to advance even one step past Retsubi. True. In the case, it would appear that our only reasonable choice left is the third one and final one. Well, I say that, but I'd imagine everyone here, other than Shin, already knows that it entails. What's that, Moten? The third choice is we pack up a turn and go around and go home. What the hell are you saying, Moten? After everything so far has gone so well, the sensei's plan is shot to shreds, and perhaps this is our only turn. This isn't a war that you can just work on charging blindly into. If we were to enter the area around Zhao capital without a proper plan in mind, then there is a very real possibility of all 200,000 people here never setting foot on Qin soil again, ever again. Uhan, don't tell me you're even... What is it? Would you share with us what's so amusing, General Kanki? Just thinking how all you runts are really showing how young you all are. What? Would you mind elaborating on that, General? What makes you think that there isn't a fourth option available? Bang. A fourth option? Instead of being to be attacked, we abandon Retsubi altogether. Then we come crashing down on Giyu with every last soldier we have, taking the city for ourselves before supplies run out. What? That's far too reckless. That's why I called you guys runts. You still don't get it, do you? The whole reason why that guy rushed away in such a hurry was to go confirm whether or not such an attack would be possible. And that's it of the chapter. God, dude, I love this fucking story, dude. Oh, man. I can't wait to read more. All right. Well, that's going to be it for me today on this chapter. If you would liked anything I had to say, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and then the bell for more notifications for whenever I go live or post a video. We are currently playing Brutal Legend, and I think we're almost done with Brutal Legend. And it's been such a fantastic game, and I can't wait to play another game after this. I don't know what we're going to be playing, but we're going to find out what that is. And I hope I have links down below in the description for all my socials and whatnot, and from Discord and merch and whatnot. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Until next time, you maniacs. Goodbye.